Good evening. This is the video newsletter for buysellshort.com for Tuesday, December 2nd. Just a quick update today. We had yesterday's huge market tank, Dow down 600 plus points. We retraced all the way back to the Golden Cross breakout that we had a few days ago. Market was able to hold the 8140 level two times. So that was the breakout late in the week last week, and we held it two more times today. So possibly bullish, but if you were to look at it as well, we might have a head and shoulders formation as well on the 15-minute chart. So neutral to downward bias on the market right now until we break this downtrend line on the daily chart. That's at 88. I'd say 88.50 would probably convince me. Until we get a close above the 50-day moving average, we're still in this 1,500 point pinball machine of a market. Indicators all pretty neutral. The VIX, huge bounce back yesterday. Next time we see a hammer formation on the VIX, we're going to go short the market. Simple as that. Mentioned on Sunday that it was a possibility that we could bounce back based on the same kind of candle we saw back in mid-October, and lo and behold, we had a 600-point sell-off. Now, we did come back down off the VIX today, and the VIX still has a downward bias, and if you'll note on RSI, we're getting lower highs on each bounce, which is bearish for the VIX, bullish for the market. So this may have been the last straw for the VIX, and we should see, a nice downtrend at least to the 200-day moving average down in the 30s. SMH, chart no help. We're still neutral till we get above 17.05, and $18 is just more of an intraday scalping range of 20-30 cents. Stock plays. High risk play, GNW, Genworth Financial. Insurance company got hammered over the last month with pretty much every other financial. But they're in line for some possible TARP funding next week. If they do get the approval for TARP funding, we could see a nice 50% move on this one. Target would be 212. If playing this one, would play it very, very small, gamble play. Be prepared to lose on it. So, we can play very small in this one given the large upside that we're looking for. CNB is an example of what could happen if we actually pull up CNB's chart right here. They got news today that they got TARP funding, and the stock went from 2 to 340. So we're looking for the same sort of action here on GNW over the next few days. Stops 115. Haven't mentioned Elon in a while. Stock still in its bearish or bullish falling wedge. It's actually been up over the last 6 days. Slow little stair step move. But today we had the first close over the 20-day exponential since the stock tanked from 35 back in August. So technically that is significant, and we could see a spike up to the downtrend line, $7.75 to $8. Also note, RSI is pushing towards 50. This is the first time we've been up here since, again, the tank last year. Stochastics in a nice uptrend. ADX trying to turn positive. So might see a little run on Elon near term. Sirius SIRI threatening to break out over the last 2 days. 20-day exponential. We got a close above the 20-day exponential. That is also this long-term downtrend line from back up in the upper ones. So if we get a close above that, could be looking at a 75 to 100% move on Sirius. GM and Ford up today or the last couple of days, so that might be the ingredient to finally break Sirius out of this downtrend that it's in. So would keep a close eye on this one for scalps near term. Again, not much more to add. We are still holding and waiting on our high cash plays like TELK, FNSR, BK, HM, ACTS, Zone, ZHNE, etc., waiting for the inevitable penny hype that will come. I mean, these stocks are trading below cash. Can't argue with that. So patient plays on that one. And, that's pretty much it. If I was to add any call options, I would be moving out to the February, March, April timeframe on the DIAs, and we'd be looking at the $92 DIAs if you're looking for some calls to play this market while we're still in this range. But for the most part, except for the cash plays and the couple of long plays we've mentioned, we're just sticking high cash and waiting for this market to decide if it's going to break down or finally break out. That's it for the video. See you guys in the chat room tomorrow. Good night.